You know, every time I see this, first off, every time I see these bumpers and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I gotta change that. Oh, I should probably change that. Oh, I should probably change that. So, welcome everybody. We are the Three But Mighty on this Hallows Eve weekend. It is going to be an awesome stream. We are super excited. Damour is here.
How's it, everybody?
How is it going, Damour?
I am happy. I got my Rooney this week, and
He did get
I love it.
Cydrake is here.
Hey,
Cydrake will sing to us in Spanish. What is going on, BJY Shadow? What is going on, Donzer Gaming? What is going on? Look, let's just shout out everybody. iJazz is here, as always. Bob Carj. Bob Carj is here. Zugles, you most certainly got the first. Congratulations. Cydrake will sing to you later. So, all right, you guys, you know how this works. We have a tournament going on. Boomburst is here too. Guys, I think that we should just shout out every single person that comes in and says something in chat. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Like, it's our stream tonight. Like, let's show these guys some serious love this evening. I'm excited. Also, if Gohan is here, happy birthday, Gohan, as usual. It is Gohan's birthday today and tomorrow. Before we get into the town hall, we do have a tournament going on. As always, the weekend challenge is happening. And I did have it up on, I do have it up on a separate screen so that I can actually follow it. It looks like we have had, 152 people in it, which is absolutely fantastic. But before we get into the town hall, I just want to ask you guys, I just need to ask, does anyone have any substantially awesome plans for Halloween?
Yeah.
Besides Cydrake, who is going to be with us on GameHunters tomorrow night. Damour, are you going to do anything cool?
I don't have anything planned for Halloween. I'm not much of a fan of the holiday, to be honest with you.
Me either. It's not my favorite.
Oh, come on, guys.
No, it's not my favorite.
Really?
I really don't like it very much, but now I have a 3-year-old, and she does like dressing up as a princess, and she does like candy. And so, therefore, there's kind of some reasons that, and here's the thing, we used to go out with godparents, and we would go and we'd go get candy, and it was kind of like their thing, so they kind of started it, and then now they're not available this year, and I'm just kind of like, now this means I'm gonna have to actually do something, and I have no idea what. So anyway, let's get into this town hall. Let's talk about what is going on in the world of Splinterlands. So let's go.
So top of the list, we got the Rooney launch, right? So exclusive mint with OpenSea for the entirety of the Rooney launch. Here is the OpenSea page. On November 2nd, Rooney will cover the OpenSea front page, right? So we're a
pretty
little
amazing.
Past that already. Many people have minted. I don't think they've all been minted. There is still, of course, the public mint on the way. But yeah, exciting times.
My question is, has the floor held? That's my question.
Now.
I think it has, actually.
It has. It stayed.
The last time I saw it stayed strong. It staying strong.
Floor price right now is 0.27 ETH, right? So that is higher than my mint price. So I'm happy, right?
Yeah, 2.7 is right around $435. Well, it's higher than your mint price.
Yeah. Which was the 250, right? So
I actually think it's gone down, is the truth, because I saw it really. I mean, not much, but I saw it incredibly close to 500 just a few days ago.
Okay. So a slight decrease.
Slight decrease, but for those that got in at the $250 price range, not bad.
Yeah.
Totally normal here in OpenSea. That's normal.
Yeah.
a little hype, and then it drops to have some stabilization, and that's it. So don't worry.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine. Yeah.
I have to say, okay, Cydrake, did you get a Rooney? Did anyone in chat get a Rooney? Did anybody here get one?
I'm waiting for a little drop on the price. I think the next week it's going to happen. So I will. Yeah, no financial advice here, but yeah, I will wait for this.
Oh, Virus got 3. Okay, so
What?
ask in chat.
Whoa.
Yep, ask in chat and everybody else. Damour,
I didn't.
Damour, I know you got one. I know you got one.
I did.
First off, I'd like to see a Rooney. Let's show the crowd. And
all right.
Wow, let's put that there.
So log in.
That's okay, Zuglas. You can try again next week. Bob, Karjay, I am with you on that. I know Virus got 3. That's great. Boomburst, did you get any? Okay, so while Damour is bringing his up, here's my next question. Does everyone feel like the price they paid for it was worth it?
Totally.
Remember, a lot of us got in at $250. So, Cydrake, would you buy into Rooney and get a Rooney for $250?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. And this is because of many different points. The first one is because this is a really, really old and mature project.
Yeah.
It has been a while since this project began, and it's really awesome. And also remember all the partnerships and everything that they are still developing. So it's
let's
really
not
awesome.
forget as well that with a Rooney comes a card, right, Damour? And this is Damour's right here, which I don't mind it. It looks pretty decent.
It looks amazing.
I like this one, Damour. I think that turned out nice.
I love my color background, which has turned out to be quite rare, right? So the colored ones do not happen often. I particularly like the purple haze for different reasons, which we don't need to go on into live here on air.
Nice.
The head is called Shaman Juju, which is also very appropriate for those that know me a little bit more personally. The only thing I don't like is the cloak. And not because of what it is, it just doesn't suit the rest of my items that well. All my items are colored
all
like
the traits
brown.
as well. Since you're there, show us the traits so that we can see what you got in regards to. So you got a 2% background, which is awesome. 3% Oracle Habit, which is
Oracle
great.
Habit. So that's the body that I'm referring to. The head is also
Shaman Juju.
Not bad.
That's the Shaman's Juju, and then the brass long axe also 3%, and then the power core 5%. So look, it is not legendary. It's not a legendary drop, but it's probably like a rare or an epic type, So, and I'm okay with that. I will probably eventually trade the body somehow to fit better. I'm looking for something brown in color to fit my head, to fit my axe, to fit my core, right?
And how do you tell? How do you tell how rare this is? Do we know yet? Have they shared with us yet?
We will only really truly know once all of them have been minted, right? Because these percentages is counting right now, and I think we're sitting at, if you go to the total collection, we're sitting at where was that number?
Which number?
The total number
1.9 1900. It says that are there. Is that how many?
1,900, right? And I believe it's somewhere around the 6,000 mark. So we're only about a third of the way there. So that percentage will still change. It's not going to stay.
And we haven't seen public sale yet, too, right? Which is going to be a higher cost as well to mint that, to buy that.
Exactly.
So, but 1,142. Well, that's actually pretty impressive as well. If you look at it, 1,900 items with almost, a pretty decent amount being, 59% being unique owners. That's not bad, Cydrake.
Which is great. That means, exactly. They're not sitting in, a few people's hands, right?
Exactly. Yes.
which is great. I think those are good signs.
Yeah, because if you compare that percentage with other projects, well, you will see like 20 or 30, but 59, it's a really good percentage.
And the Rooney card itself is going to be a card that's 6 cost, 4 melee, 1 speed, 5 health, and 1 shield. Is that they're all the same, right? They're all the same. It's at the top of the thing.
They are all equivalent, yes. It is at the top there. If we go back to here, and then 4,
right there.
1 speed, 1 armor, 5 health, and then with opportunity, the rebirth, which is the new ability, true strike, and the reflection shield.
Excuse me, just a second, Damour. Bootops, it's good to see you.
It's
good to see you. Bootops is here, everybody. Bootops is here. We're shouting out every single person that says anything in chat tonight, and we're stopping everything that we're doing in the process, and we're shouting them out. So Bootops, welcome. We don't say Buttops anymore because Bootops is very bougie, and so we got to make sure. Yeah, we got to make sure that we, we're shouting out. So okay, so here's my take on it, and I have waited a while to say it. I don't like the Roonies.
What? Why not?
I don't like them. I don't know. Guys, I don't know why I don't like them. And here is some of it. 100% some of it is the artwork. I'm gonna share my screen because there are just some things that I really, really don't like about it. Let me show you. I think that's mine, right? Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Everything that's up here, the bowling ball heads, I hate them. And the square thing with the teeth, I really don't like them. And for me, I think it has to do with, first off, and I've said this multiple times, I absolutely love the artwork and the style of artwork that is within Splinterlands. I've said that multiple times. If I could have a custom card, if I could get a hold of the artists that are doing the artwork for Splinterlands, I would love to see what it would take to be able to, get a LastDragon, card made specifically for one of these artists. I love what they're doing. But the majority of what I'm seeing here, I really, really don't like. This one, I guess, is okay. It's just, I don't know why. Like, this one is okay. Like, I don't mind it, but it's like, I don't know. I mean, for me, and you got to get really far down here. Like, this is 0.419 ETH, and I get it. There's probably a whole bunch of rarity to it. I mean, I think yours actually has more rare traits. This one only has 4 rare traits, and it's selling for $676. Like, to me, first off, I will say I appreciate the Rooney has utility. I will start straight up saying that. I think it's awesome. The card in game is fantastic. That is one thing I would probably want to confirm, is that if I were to buy one off of OpenSea, would I qualify for the card still? And I don't think I would, right?
No, you would.
Well, I would before they drop the cards, but once they drop the cards, they drop the cards. It's done.
I think at any point you can purchase on Ethereum, stake it, and then the card will become available in game. It is not something that has a time limit attached to it.
So if somebody sells their Rooney, do they lose their card?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless that person he sold to still chooses to stake onto his Hive name, then he will still have access to the card. But if that person he sold to chooses to not stake on his Hive name, then he will not have access to the card.
So Bootops makes a point here. He says, I have a reason. It costs 2 land plots currently. And that is an interesting take on it as well.
Fair point.
For me personally,
No.
Okay, so like the first one that I've seen that I really, really liked has been this one. Like this one's fire.
Oh,
Like
nice.
this is a very, very cool. And look at this, 1%, 1%.
Yeah. So that's closer to a legendary type, you know.
Yeah. I like the armor. I don't really like the head, but it's okay, and I like the weapon. So for me, it really comes down to the artwork. It's not been my favorite. I could have gotten it for $250. I think I actually had the vouchers to do it, but I'm also not much of a PFP guy. Obviously, I'm pretty into my pet hooligans, and it cost me a heck of a lot more than $250. But that's not the reason that I bought that. I didn't buy it for the PFP. I bought it because of the gameplay that's already 100% in. And not only that, but because I have that, I now have 2 more Zekbots that are worth already over $100 more than, like, I've already made $300 on that. So anyway, that being said, what are your guys' I see a lot of people here. I see Ashley here. I see who else? Ashley is here. Tails from the Cryptomancer is here. Sinister himself is here. Guys, we're stopping everything that we're saying right now to make sure that we shout out anyone who says something in chat. So if we miss you, make sure you say, hey, you didn't say anything about me. But in general, I think the art style, I think
check out 1014, he says.
1014.
Virus.
How do I do that?
There's a combo.
I can just put it here, right?
Yeah.
1014.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, just type it.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a really unique one. Oh,
it's incredibly unique. 0.05 have the Angry Piranha. This is actually a very good deal right now for $387. No one has seen.
No, but it's only offered. The guy is not selling.
You see, it's very unique.
Oh, okay.
You know, for me, I find it silly. Like, I mean, what type of weapon is a freaking angry bunny, right? I'm sorry.
Have you not watched? Have you not watched the Holy Grail?
Well, okay, yeah, all right. There are those buddies.
Have you not watched?
I have. I've seen that.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying.
Realistically, you know, in real life here, you know, bunnies aren't going to be doing any damage when thrown against people.
That bunny probably has very big pointy teeth. That's all I got to say.
I don't be so sure.
Very big pointy teeth is all I got to say. Somebody's asking when the staking for Rooney is going to start. Do we know that?
Good question. I don't think it's known yet. I don't think they've established that yet.
Yeah, Lux Vega looks pretty incredible, Bootops. I'm not going to lie. But you had to be at Splinterfest to get it, right?
I don't believe so.
$1,000?
You have to be at Splinterfest to get the discount, right?
Okay.
But it's not the only way to get in. So we had a little discussion on our Into the Splinterfest about Lux Vega, right? And we came to the conclusion that if you had to choose the one summoner above all, that Lux Vega would probably be your best bet. And the reason being is the stats that the buffs that she provides for your team are so universal that any team combination you combine with her would have a fairly good chance of succeeding without being predictable, right? So it's kind of the one summoner to rule them all at the moment.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely the one to have, but it's not going to be cheap. It's not going to be cheap.
To rule them all.
It's not going to be cheap. It's not going to be cheap, no.
All right, it looks like we're already in round 3, and we have just made it to the first paragraph of the town hall.
So let's get back to the town hall.
Yep, I'm here.
So I'll read quickly.
Yeah, let's go.
Beyond Rooney, SPL teams think that this partnership with OpenSea will continue and could open doors to work with other big NFT projects. That's good news, I think.
That's fantastic. Yes. And let me just also say this. in regards to everything that I've said in regards to Roonies, I think the fact that Splinterlands and Roonies were on the front page of OpenSea is incredible. Yes. Like, I think that is amazing, and I think the marketing that Splinterlands, in general, I think the team at Splinterlands has always done things in a better way than almost every other Web3 development company that is out there. And Cydrake will tell you, like, we see a lot of them.
All the time.
They're the first ones that have gone into multiple different products and projects that will affect in-game utility. We've got tower defense coming. We've got the soccer game coming. We've got Roonies that immediately affect what's happening with cards in game. Like, that is very, very, very good. I like that.
Yeah, agreed. All right, 2 mint dates, October 25th, which we've passed already. That was for everybody who got a whitelist spot, current Splinterland users. And then public sale starting on 3rd of November, which is 3 days away.
Yes.
Exciting times, exciting times.
Wow.
Wait, but they haven't said how much they're going to cost.
It's 500, right? 500 is the public sale. Yes, that is the public sale minting. Have a max of 3 mints per ETH wallet. Interesting.
Love it. I like that. It makes it a little harder for the bots.
Sure.
Yes.
Allow list minting will not have a max of mints per wallet. So if you're on the special, whitelist spots for current players, you don't have a max. But for public, they do have a max.
They're making sure their community gets taken care of first. I love that.
Which is good.
Ashley is saying that it says it will be 0.38 ETH on OpenSea. I wonder if that changes based on the price of ETH. I bet it does.
It possibly does. It possibly does. I don't think it's a hard, set price. It could also be. I'm not really sure. I'm speaking out of guessing here. I'm guessing. I'm not informed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surely that happens.
Okay. If you log into OpenSea with your ETH wallet that you use to buy the allow spot, OpenSea should display how many allow spots you have. Okay. If you minted during the allow list minting period, you can still mint up to 3 Roonies during the public sale as well.
So I asked you this, Cydrake. You said that you would pay $250 for a Rooney. The question is, would you pay $500 for a Rooney?
Ouch! 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 Well, that's a little bit more.
So it changes
expensive.
It, right? Yeah, it changes it.
Yeah.
That's a hard no for me. I would not have minted had it cost me $500. I would have said hard no.
But also,
Cydrake is dropping
this is
a little
the first
bit.
one. Can you hear me there?
Yeah, you're crackling a little bit.
Okay.
We can hear you, but you're not clear.
Okay.
Breaking up a bit.
He knows how to fix it.
Okay. Okay. Well, basically, remember that this is the first one. This is the first.
I think what he's saying is this is the first. This is the first. Yeah, this is the OG mint that is happening right now for Roonies and for Splinterlands in general, and that means guys. If we've seen anything, just use Axie, the good parts of Axie, as an example here. If you had one of the original Axies, that is worth an insane amount of money right now. Still.
All right. Okay.
Still.
It hasn't dropped.
I mean, yes, they've dropped, but nothing like. I mean, you're still talking. I mean, Cydrake, if I wanted to get an OG Axie right now, what would that cost me?
I think. What would be like maybe 1,000? No, more than 1,000.
Oh, it's way more.
Wow.
ETH?
Yes.
Nice, low to high, high to
So
low.
if you want an original team, you need
$3,000. Like $1,000.
$3,000.
Approximately, yeah.
I think it's more. If you want like an original, like, and land is the same thing. Like if you want land, it's still crazy expensive.
Yep.
That is 100%. So I mean, it's not cheap. Axie.
Yeah, for a land,
that
I
is
think it's 1.2 Ether, something like that.
Wow,
And just
that's
think how much they were going for like 50 ETH last year.
50.
Like,
holy why?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like, it
And
was the OG product.
That could happen with the Roonies.
I'm gonna go to. If something like that were to happen with the Roonies, I will eat all of my words. I'm going to Axie Marketplace right now because I need to actually be able to speak somewhat legitimately. And if we go to the Axies themselves, we go to filters, and we go down to... okay, if you have an Origin Axie right now, one of the first ones there, okay?
Yeah.
I am seeing the lowest. The floor price is $1,100 for an Origin,
and it's 3 per team, right? So that would make it like $3,000 to get an original team going.
The most expensive one, and remember, most of these have also been like bred if they're good. The most expensive one I'm seeing here in regards to Axie. $1 million, 1.7 million.
Holy shit!
If you want land right now, the lowest price for land right now is $1,500 on Axie. And I don't know what makes land good or bad. That's Savannah, but it very quickly goes up. So, and remember, their land play has not been sorted yet either. So, you're talking about. I'm seeing Savannah plots here that range anything from $1,500 up to $2,200. Again, you have no idea what any of that land play really means yet. A Genesis plot right now, if you want a Genesis plot, is $257,000.
Holy moly, that is insane.
So you just don't know, right? That's what it all comes down to. That's why I very much so like to have at least 2 of everything, because I didn't get in on a second hooligan, and I wish I would have. I really wish I would have, because the floor is lifted pretty high now.
Yeah.
And that's why I always try and make sure, even with the cards that I'm getting here, that I've got 2. So personally, if I was into Roonies, I would want 2.
Okay.
That's okay. You're right, Virus. There are 23 times more land plots than Roonies in SPL. I agree with you. All right, so let's get back. We made it 30 minutes with the 3 of us, guys. I feel pretty good about this. All right,
you can mint your Rooney once launched on OpenSea. All right, so finished with Roonies. Next item on the list: brawls and tournaments. Around 10,000 players are entering in tournaments every season. That's a pretty large number, larger than what I thought. Friday, October 28th, will be the very first public Splinterlands open tournament. I missed it. I did try to verify KYC, but I failed twice. I don't know why. My picture is fairly clear. It is a government-issued passport that I used. But I was denied twice in a row, and I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, me too.
Damour, you guys, Damour is actually a robot. I've been trying to tell you guys this.
What?
He's actually mechanical. We have him. Yeah, he comes into our streams, and he's like Skywatch. You don't want to mess. Or excuse me, Skynet. Sorry, Skynet.
I don't qualify as human just yet.
Yeah, he's getting there.
I need to work on that.
One of these days.
One of these days I'll pass. All right, so Rift Watchers has been added to modern tournaments. I think that's great. Backlog ideas for the future. Draft mode tournaments. Draft your lineup before entering the tournament.
Yep, I love it.
Okay, I like that. Pack opening tournaments. Play with the cards you get, specifically from pack openings.
That was my idea. I actually said that to Weirdbeard. I don't know who else may have said it to him as well, but I was like, hey, you know how you can go to Magic the Gathering tournaments and you pass around the packs? You got to pay for the pack, right? So
Yeah,
you got to buy like 3 packs if you want to enter into it. At least with Magic the Gathering, this is how it works. You got to buy like 3 packs, I think, and then everybody opens up. It opens a pack at a time, and you keep switching, and you play against like 10 to 12 players, I think, is how it works. And
it's a very small pool of players.
It's a small pool of players, and you're all basically passing the cards to the right, or the pack of cards to the right. So, and you will always have the chance to be the first one to open the pack. Sometimes it's once, sometimes it's 3 times, and then you combine the cards you got, and that's what you can play against each other. So I like this one a lot. And not only that, but if you do stuff like that, you don't have to worry as much about burn, because if enough people are doing it, you're buying packs every day just in tournaments that can happen at any time, right?
Exactly.
So,
exactly. There's a consistent,
there's a cycle of cards being opened, which is super cool.
Packs being opened. Exactly.
Yeah. I love that.
Slowly but surely over time decreases the pile, right? And that's what you want. That's what you want. That's great. I love that.
I like it. Yeah.
Okay. Splinterlands TV clip of the week.
Was it you?
No.
Looks like Lordo.
I don't think so.
Looks like Lordo might have been part of that.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, let's look at it.
Can we have a look?
Be careful.
Is that still being seen? Or is,
I can't see it. Just go ahead and bring that up.
Okay, so it was a beta pack being opened, and a what is it? A Minotaur Warlord was pulled. A legendary Minotaur Warlord from Wizard Man.
Oh, wow. Okay, send me that link really quick, and I can open it. It's fine, and we can keep going, and then I'll open it so everyone can see it.
All right.
Just put it in private chat now.
I'll put it in the chat. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Carrying on. So shout outs from Maui, Jim Morgan, Lordo, and Jester Gamer.
That's awesome. I like those guys.
Okay.
They're good guys.
They are regulars on the show and regulars on Splinterlands TV. Awesome.
Okay, I've got it now. Hold on just a second. Here we go.
Okay.
Here comes the opening. Right here.
Okay.
How much is that worth?
I'm not sure of that. I can have a look quickly in game.
That is significant. That's a big.
So let's go to.
Well, it's a legendary, so yeah, it should be a
legendary beta. That's not cheap.
An expensive one.
Legendary, all cards. That was Earth, right?
Yeah, yes. Minotaur Warlord.
Sorry, I said beta. It was a promo. It was a promo card.
Okay.
And the for sale price for that one is $28.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. So he got his money back. Did he? $28.
Not too much, but not too little. It's average, a little bit above average price for Legend.
Yeah.
Okay. Q&A summary, Rooney launch ETH price will lock in before the allow list mint starts. Okay, they made that comment, but I don't think it happened in reality.
Well, they haven't hit the... I don't know. I mean, you would have to see that now, right? I mean, it just depends. Yeah. Maybe they'll let you lock, once the mint starts itself, that's the locked ETH price. Maybe that's what that means.
Okay.
So
this is Chaos
big.
Legion.
This is big
Chaos
right
Legion. Here. Yeah, Chaos Legion pack. Aggroed is discussing with the team on potentially burning the Chaos Legion packs over time.
Yep.
This is a discussion and not a guarantee that the team will burn Chaos Legion packs. If packs were to be burned, it would be over time and probably not all at once. Packs burned would more or less count as packs sold, so airdrops would still happen as normal.
What are your guys' thoughts on this? Remember when we were all talking about how it was going to sell out in 3 weeks? Remember that?
Sure.
We have to buy as many packs as possible because we're going to sell out.
We were also under the impression that we were a lot more players than what we really are.
Yeah.
Right? Well, and that was the issue.
I think they didn't realize how many bots were.
Yeah. So in reality,
I like that they know that there's 10,000 players that are playing in the tournaments, because I think that they have effectively for the most part. I know there's some accusations out there, but they've essentially removed bots from tournaments.
Well,
I know there's conversation. Not
there's
fully, but it's not as rampant.
Yeah.
It's not as rampant as it was
Yes.
in the open. So if there is even a couple hundred bots playing in tournaments, we're not talking about the numbers that we're botting, the game.
Yeah, it's different.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very much a different thing, right? It's not the bot armies, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I do think that we are more than 10,000 players, though.
I do too.
Recently, there was a list shared in the Splinterlands Discord that myself, Rogue, and Tails discussed on Into the Splinterlands, right?
Yeah.
And if you're looking at the top owners of cards in total, and including like above the $100 to $1,000, right? We're looking at about 20,000 players, and I think that is more or less the number of real players we have in our ecosystem.
If you look at EVE Online right now, I think they're only sitting around 30,000, and they're considered a very active player base. Saying
so 20,000 players can make a successful game, right? But I would like to see our community grow more than that, right? To become bigger.
I think it will. I think it already has. I think they have made very strategic partnerships. Oh, I guess I should let that finish. I think they've made very strategic partnerships with the right streamers that have been out there, and I think it's been I really do think they've been wise. And they have very much so taken care of their community, and they have taken care of their community streamers as well, which you cannot say the same when the Axie creators were saying. I know we've kind of jumped all over Axie tonight. That's not my intention. I'm just saying there's been plenty of projects out there that have not taken care of their creators and their content creators. And that's just true,
Yeah, I agree.
All right. What else we got?
All right. Next one. To get back to the Chaos Legion packs, right? So to get back to, that's where we had the numbers discussion. If we are 20,000 players, right? We don't have enough players right now to deal with the amount of Chaos Legion packs we have.
Mm-hmm.
So there is too much. There is too much for our current numbers.
That's correct.
But in future, that may change, right?
Let me just also say that these guys math very, very well. Like Matt, he is very, very good at that. Like, how many games have we seen out there that come out and they put stuff down, and then there's tons of balancing passes because they have messed up on the numbers just in strength. Like, there'll be 2 or 3 OP cards, and they have to nerf them. We've barely had to see a nerf in this ecosystem, and I love it. So
you're right.
I do like
bot count. The bot count is what counts.
Yeah,
sure.
I can only remember like one nerf, 1 or 2.
It was when we first came in, LastDragon.
That's all.
It was when we first came in.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's been 1 or 2 cards that nerf, but it's very, very rarely that it does happen. They prefer the approach rather a new summoner or a new ability to counter something that is too OP, rather than nerfing something that is really cool.
And I love that. That formula has worked very, very well in this game. I love it.
It has. I do appreciate that as well. All right, titles. Tower Defense pre-sale title is still being worked on. The Splinterfest title is also being worked on. Titles are currently only aesthetic features, but the team wants to add more value to them. Biggest value plan to be added to titles is land utility. Ooh. When land? I hear Lorkus shouting in the background.
I'm hearing we're gonna see more stuff coming in Q4.
Well, there we go. It's the start of the land stuff, right? On the roadmap, Q4 is when
I hope so.
see land stuff happening. And it's going to be a slow start, but I think, once that stuff starts coming, you're going to experience the same as what we have been recently, with all of these things coming one after the other. And we're going to say, whoa, 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 what's all this stuff happening?
I kind of feel like we had a big run of that, right? Because we saw the push of the tech modernization already, the first one at least. And I think that these guys have stayed on top of it. And I think that they've continued to build in the bear. And I think that that's why we're going to see major Splinterlands esports tournaments. Like, I really believe that. Like, I think that I think this team can pull that off. So, and I think we're going to see a lot. I think we're going to see a lot more die in 2023 in regards to teams. And I think, and let me tell you why. Because we are seeing a lot of teams come out with Unreal Engine products, Unity projects, like things that are not clickers anymore. People are starting to catch up. Dev teams are starting to catch up. But the Splinterlands group is continuing to kind of work through that, and they've been smart about it. So they know it's coming. Yeah. They're not done.
And also big brands are starting to develop many different things in Web3. Like, for example, Nissan, Warner Brothers, what else? Gala Games also with other partnerships.
Yeah, Gala just sent out Spider Tanks, I think just launched this week. They've had Townstar for a while. I think Spider Tanks is going to be a force as well. We know Sidrake's mic is terrible right now. Sidrake didn't pay his bill for the internet.
Remove mic from orifice, and things may improve.
Maybe.
Try rejoining, Sidrake. I mean, you've got full signal here, but it is very bad compared to normal. So
okay, let me try it.
All right, what else you got?
All right, next up, Splinterlands app versus mobile browser. The Splinterlands team is pushing towards a mobile-friendly platform rather than keeping up the support for the app. Google and Apple app stores charge outrageous transaction fees, up to 30% per transaction. Apps also have restrictions that limit certain features' functionality.
Okay, hold on just a second. First off, we need to say welcome, Baku. Welcome, Baku. Secondly, we need to say welcome, Cray Mundray, because that is a new person. And I've got a pretty strong opinion about this.
Yeah.
They may charge outrageous fees at up to 30% per transaction.
Yes.
But this is the entire reason I trusted Splinterlands in the first place.
Oh, Splinterlands. Okay.
Because I could sit there on my phone and I could play and I could bring money in through the App Store, and I felt like it gave legitimacy to the project. And if you want to onboard hundreds of thousands of players eventually, you either need to raise your prices so that it absorbs that 30% or figure something else out. I really think it is a poor decision to remove yourself from the App Store. I do. In North America, it is. In North America, Europe, it's a very, very bad idea.
I hear you.
Yeah.
For a game that already takes, a substantial amount of dollars to get a max level deck, if you're adding 30% on top of all of those transactions in order to get to that max level deck, I think that would be a lot to ask, especially for people in, areas that are where $1 is a lot more money than what it is in America.
100%. But I hear you too, Damour. You're right. And Virus, you're right. So people buy credits for $1 and they get 70 cents worth. And I understand that. My point is this. Legitimacy is important. And you need the North American. You try again, Cedric. Talk now.
Hey. Hear me there?
That's better. I mean, he's not. His lips aren't synced, but at least it's not. His lips aren't synced, but at least it's not crackly.
There's a delay, but we can't hear you.
But Zoo, you don't buy on the app because you understand crypto. And I'm telling you, you need the European and North American markets who have the disposable income. You need them to buy in fully. You need that. Because you need a population that is willing to spend disposable income. Cedric, what we're talking about is the Google, and they're looking at trying to push towards a more mobile-friendly platform rather than keeping up support for the SPL app. Google and Apple app stores change like 30% per transaction. Apps also have restrictions that limit certain features and functionalities. That's interesting. He doesn't buy on the app, but he plays on the app. Zoo does. Oh, everybody, let's make sure that we say hello to Blackfoot 92 as well. Welcome,
hey,
Blackfoot.
what's up, Blackfoot?
Look at what Blackfoot says here. Purchasing credits through the app got me committed to the game. It was many months later before I figured out how to use a Dex or Hive engine. That's my point.
And I hear you on that, right? And I'm kind of in agreement, right? In order for us to grow dramatically, we do need to do an app something or other. But at the same time, in order to avoid those transactions, perhaps make it easier for people to find the tribal decks, to find XYZ, right? Put tutorial videos in the game that can be clicked and watched in order to educate them to not use the transaction on the app, because it is 30%, right?
I think that people are lazy from that standpoint. What we're hearing from a lot of developers right now, Cedric and I are hearing. We heard this from Undead Blocks. We've heard this from My Pet Hooligans. We've heard this from 2 or 3 other devs in the last couple months. Is that what game dev studios are trying to do right now is make it so that the wallet is transparent, so that people are willing to onboard and not know that they're even dealing with NFTs and they're not dealing with wallets and stuff like that, even though they are. So I think that a North American audience or a European audience, and again, the only reason I'm saying North America and European audience here is because, it's all about convenience, Zoo. You're right. But it's not just that. It's that the U.S. crowd, the North American crowd right now, well, specifically the U.S. crowd, our media is like trashing NFTs as much as they can right now. Because
everybody.
Yeah, we don't know how to handle it yet. So that's why game developers are trying to make it transparent.
Don't really understand the true use case of what NFTs really are.
Well, nobody does.
And it's not PFPs, right? It is not freaking JPEGs, right?
Hey, by the way, if we look at CS:GO, just for the record, I jump up and down about this all the time. If you look at CS:GO and the skins, and you look at the Steam market, guys, those of you that are on Web 2, it's the same thing, just for the record. It's the same thing. Yeah. There's no difference. It's literally the same thing. Plus, you've got loot boxes on top of it, which is terrible.
Yep. A freaking skin costing like $30-$40.
Yeah. Because, and you know what? And you spend that money on that skin, don't you? Because
you want to look
badass. You want to look
also
badass.
Reddit,
and
with the avatars.
You can sell it.
Reddit with the avatars are doing the same thing. Yeah, and it's the avatars as digital collectives. Yeah,
it's fine. Cedric will get a new microphone next week. He'll get a new microphone. I don't know whether it's your sound card. It does not sound like there's an issue with your actual connection. Like, I don't think that's what this is. I think it's probably your microphone.
It's not a data issue. It's something.
It's been happening with GameHunters lately as well.
Okay.
Just like Damon tagged. Hold on. BTC a month ago as a Ponzi scheme. It's because JP Morgan cannot control it the way they control Ethereum.
Exactly.
100% iJazz.
Exactly.
Yep. Anyway, we can get on that. We can get on that tangent forever. But continue.
Sure. Let's continue. So tech monetization is the first big push to update the tech framework that will make the platform mobile friendly. Okay. This work will be rolled out in iterations as it is a very big project. The first rollout in regards to this is the navigation bar. All new features like non-card market and land are being built on top of this framework. Okay.
I mean, I do remember the day that we could play very easily in browser. It wasn't horrible. And that seems to have kind of tanked lately. But if they can make it so you can easily play in browser, but again, I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure again that people will put up with that. Like, we're too spoiled with the in-app stuff. I mean, we just are. With it all being included. And this was one of the first projects that you could onboard money into crypto without it being hard.
Yeah.
You know, it was easy. So, all right, continue. We'll see if Sidereik makes it back.
All right, next up, SPL Stream Kit. The SPL team is building a new tool specifically for SPL streamers to provide any resources needed. If looking for SPL images, wallpapers, the use for streams, use for any images, shared on town halls, check out the Eye Candy channel on Discord.
That's
nice. Yeah, that is great.
That's great.
GLX airdrop. Only SPS staked in Splinterlands will count for the GLX airdrop.
Did anybody here buy into GLX? I did not. I know Lorkus. I think Lorkus did.
I did not.
I did not.
Baku, no?
That's a hard no for me.
GLX is like soccer, right?
Yeah. Well, for now, it will be other sports eventually as well. But for right now, it is only soccer, yes.
It's not a bad idea. It's just that I'm not really, like, there are other games out there. I do think that this the Splinterlands team does risk, like, spreading out a little too far. But if it just all comes under the Splinterlands team umbrella, like the game developer studio, I mean, it's fine. So
yeah, look, I'm hard focused on Splinterlands only, and I mean the trading card game.
Yeah, same.
So I've consciously decided that my dollars are only going into buying assets here. At a later stage, that may change, but for now, I'm 100% focused only on Splinterlands.
It looks like we're actually in round 5, you guys.
Top 8 already. Wow.
Oh, nice.
8 is happening. Nice. Hey, whatever you did, Sidereik, that fixed it.
Nice, perfect.
Looks like BJY Shadow is there.
BJY.
No, I don't think he continued. I think the red there means he did not make it. So
if you're red, you didn't make it through. That's true.
Red, you're dead. Did. Let's see.
So let's watch some games. Ooh, we got Ilthane versus Akelia. Nice.
Look at that. All right.
No more dark Sidereik.
No more dark Sidereik.
It's true. Sidereik sounds great now.
Awesome. Okay.
Whatever
so
you
Axemaster in the midst.
Yeah, there was a special feature there, like an echo removal, something like that, and just turn it off.
This is the first time in this particular restream that I know that I've been in. Normally, we've been using the YGG one, so there might be some things that are some settings that are off. Well, Voidwalk wins first one. What did Voidwalk just play with there?
Ilthane.
Ilthane.
And then let's Life Summoner, the new one. It's been taking names and kicking butt.
That is what I've heard as well.
I've lost a few times to hit.
I've been trying very hard to fill out my Rift Watcher, deck. I really feel like I missed out a lot on understanding the value of dice. And I did okay, but it wasn't my focus.
Yeah.
And even though these mini decks are smaller, I do think that they're important.
They are important.
And it's easier, and quite honestly, it's easier to max your deck.
Because they're smaller, right? So there's less cards to purchase overall.
It's awesome.
Right?
And the summoner also. It's important.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, the summoners, I think we've all learned our lesson through Untamed, right? Like,
yes.
If we would have gotten into Untamed faster or known better, like, we were just buying cards. We didn't know. We didn't know what we were buying. Like, okay, this stuff is expensive. I don't want that. Give me the inexpensive stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, Yoden, $30. Yeah, I don't want that. That's too expensive.
Yeah.
What?
Only- if
No, I
only
can't
we have
afford
money.
Llama. I can't afford Llama and Kron. I'll just buy Kron.
Sure. Look,
Oh,
okay.
yes, it's really expensive. Yeah,
if there's one
$100
takeaway-
now.
If there's one takeaway, those in the crowd, you know, summoners are the most important thing in this
Oh, yeah.
game, right? And
Yes.
keep that in mind.
Hold on just a
always.
second. Matt Law 89. We're just sending a shout out to you. To you, Matt Law 89.
Holy!
It
Oh,
is how-
yes.
Guys, it is
Oh my
Halloween
God.
weekend, and we are throwing shout outs to absolutely everybody who comes in. Lordo is here.
In the house.
Welcome.
You know, that must mean something. I do wonder if Luthien is going to join us tonight. I don't know.
Maplelicious in the house.
Maplelicious is here too.
Oh,
Maplelicious.
Wow.
Look at all these people who have decided to join us. It is Halloween weekend,
Welcome.
and we must shout out to all of them. Baku, I think you need to share that information with
Let's
all
share
the rest
it.
of us.
Let's
Please
share it.
I
please.
opened 10 champion chests, and guess what I got?
What did you get?
A gold full legendary.
10.4k SPS.
Why don't
Say
you show
what?
us? Why don't you show that on your screen right
Is
now
that
so that we
possible?
can see it?
Let's
It is
see it.
possible.
Let's see it.
Let me hold on. Let me just.
She's probably
try.
shaking right now from opening it.
I was like, what the? Did I see one too many
Well,
zeros?
I'll have you know that's bigger than my entire pile.
My nemesis.
Hello.
Luthien, welcome.
Luthien, guess what Baku just opened? Baku
What?
just opened a chest with 10k SPS in it.
Holy cow.
Can you
There
see
we
my
go.
screen?
Hold on, it's coming. Don't you turn that off.
Not
Don't you turn that off.
yet, but there we go.
10,402.
Dang.
10,000. Wow.
What?
That's
Wow.
insane.
That's
Wow,
crazy.
Hey,
wow.
what the
A-
heck?
A champion. So,
Holy moly.
wow. Wow.
That
Congratulations.
Wait, during champion?
That-
Yeah,
Yeah,
That is a
champion.
jealous
You got a
crowd.
pack. How much is 10,000 SPS worth?
A lot.
I can tell you.
How
Okay.
much is this right now?
That I think it's a really good number. Yeah. It's
So 10,000
This
for a
stream is
2
like 0.0
equals
5 or 6.
that.
$506?
Is this 62 or something? I don't know.
Oh,
I think
$600.
it's more. Yeah,
600.
yeah, something like that.
10,402.
So $612. There we go.
Got 10,402. I got $623 on CoinGecko.
Oh, okay. So I was using too many zeros.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah. 623. That's pretty damn.
So, so you guys, so Baku starts private messaging us, and he's like, "Guys, I got something that's gonna blow your mind." And I'm like, "Okay, I didn't expect that."
Not at all.
Yeah,
Not at all.
wow.
Like,
Wow.
But-
Dave wants to raffle it. Dave wants to raffle it.
this isn't my account, so I can't do anything with this.
Wait, it's not your account?
It's
No,
not
this
your
isn't
account?
my account, so I can't like
Oh no!
move this around.
It's your
Tell me
scholarship.
that whoever's account that is going to share with you.
Yeah. But I
I
can't
would
like
have
to.
move this
It has
around
to.
right now.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, it's awesome
Oh,
regardless,
God.
right? It shows
It is
you that
very
there are
awesome.
people.
Yeah, take a
that are-
screenshot. Take a
Yeah, take a
screenshot
screen.
of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
everybody
did,
gets
I already
some
did.
screenshots of
So
that.
you can
Be
have
like,
the evidence and say,
"This
"Hey,
is
buddy,
Baku's."
guess what?
100% Baku's. Hold on, I'll go ahead and kill that.
The lucky one."
Yeah,
Right.
that was cool. That was
Yeah.
fantastic. Okay, so here's
That's
the thing. We have not had Luthien here for a little bit, and we're so excited that you're back and that you're here with us. Luthien,
My
I have some
nemesis.
questions for you. First off, my question is this. How many Roonies did you get?
Oh,
I got 2.
Can you show us your
Okay.
Roonies? Would you share your screen and show us?
I can try.
Secondly, are you happy with your Roonies?
I put mine up for sale just in case it sells.
Okay.
Really?
For how much?
Yeah.
Floor price or a little bit
One-
higher?
1.5 ETH, and if it sells, cool, and if it doesn't, that's fine.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Right
That could
there,
happen.
Luthien.
That could happen.
It could happen. I could see it happening, and I would be
Well, I mean,
thrilled.
I mean that's much higher than what you minted for.
Of course
right?
it
so,
is.
so that's a decent
Yeah.
bit of
Yeah,
profit.
definitely.
That's the flipping
a
mentality
huge
right there
profit.
that I love. There it is.
Oh.
There's the
There
first.
it
Wow,
is,
that's a
you
nice
guys.
head. That is a nice head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the head looks
Scroll down
unique.
so we can see the properties, so that we can see what you got.
Can you guys see it? I can't see it. My whole screen is frozen.
You can hit Control
Uh,
Plus.
Yeah, we can do
Control
it.
Plus will make it a
Yeah,
little bit
working.
bigger.
Um,
Your I see what's going on. So her connection is her connection is dropped out.
Kurokamen. Wow.
Yeah.
Is she frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Just drop.
Luthien,
blinking.
Luthien, reconnect. Oh wait, no, she's
Yes!
there.
There we
She's
go.
back.
I
Yeah.
don't know what
There we go.
happened.
That's what
There
happens
you
to me
go.
all the time too. All right.
Why
so
am
she's
why am I
got-
the only person dressed up for Halloween right now?
Well,
That's what I want to know.
I
This
will
is
I'm
my
say-
expecting you
problem.
guys to be
Yeah.
dressed up.
Luthien, this is my problem. I only have one more costume, and I have to wear it tomorrow.
So
Yeah, me too.
Call me a
Side
non-believer.
Cydric, why don't you tell us exactly what you're going to wear tomorrow? Do you want to give us a
No.
hint?
No, a surprise.
The cape
Nice.
is super rare. Look at that. She's got a point.
The head is the
Yeah,
rarest one.
0.67 on the cape and 0.57 on the head.
The
Oh,
Kurokamen.
Those
I like
are
the
definitely
head.
legendary traits. Yeah.
The head is probably one of the best ones that I've seen, honestly. All
It
right,
is
I
so
do
very
like it.
and Rooney number 44 is excellent.
Yeah.
That's a very low number.
That's a good
Very-
number
very
that you
early
got under
Yeah.
100.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
collectionist, yeah, it's really, really awesome.
Okay, so what's the other one you got? Do you want me to remove your screen for a sec? I can.
No, it's okay. You can leave it. I have to find it. It's Baron's.
Oh, okay. So it's not in your profile. All right.
Yeah, it's number 60 something.
You can search at the top with a number, and then it'll come up.
I have it sorted by the numbers, so
Okay.
here it is. This one's Baron.
What? Oh, the
I like the hat.
Wow.
The hat's super cool.
Yeah, he got a hat. I'm jealous. He got a hat.
Wow.
That is
The
cool.
headgear is quite rare because not every Rooney has headgear, right? My
Yeah.
Rooney didn't have headgear, so those are exceptionally rare traits.
Yeah, it's a 0.36% have it.
Interesting. Interesting.
So
That's
yeah.
a
So-
rare one.
Well, that's cool. For me
Wow.
personally, I did not get any. I know Damour was happy with what he got. We all have decided that for $250, the Rooney is a pretty good price. But for $500,
500? No. 500.
I would
Yeah.
buy it. Yeah.
Well, I'm not really sure because it's the
Cydric
first
would.
one.
yes, he would.
It's
Let's be
it's
real.
the OG, the first one, the first PFP collection. So
Well,
I think it could really worth it.
I'm a little bit sad that they didn't use the SPL artists that they already have on board to do the art.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
that's my problem.
Yes.
Why,
Yeah.
why didn't they stick
Yeah.
with what already we're happy with as a community, right? We
Yeah.
like
That's
the
a really good
Splinterlands
point.
art. Why change? Why change to
And
somebody
maybe
else?
that
I
maybe
don't
that
really get
artwork maybe those guys are already so
They're busy.
busy from
Yeah.
Yeah.
everything else going on. You know what I mean? I mean that's possible.
Sure.
So-
sure.
So Luthien,
Yeah, maybe.
you're back from Splinterfest. It was a
Oh yeah!
fantastic
Congratulations.
experience. Let me just tell you right now, I have never been so proud as to watching Luthien sit there shoutcast those matches. That was so amazing. I was so excited.
That's
I was
my
like,
next.
yeah, that's Luthien.
That's my nemesis.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Good work.
It was a
no,
lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
that's great. So, tell us. I mean, it's been so long since you've been on stream with us because I've been out. You've been like everybody's been out. Everybody's gotten getting over
Everybody.
sickness and everything else. It's just kind of been crazy.
And birthdays.
Cydric has had a lot of family birthdays lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Sounds a
is
little
that
sad.
deliberate? Are the
Yeah.
continuous birthdays deliberate, or what's the story there?
I feel like it.
My
Sounds a little
sister, my
sus.
uncle, my aunt. Yeah, like
It
three
seems like you just keep
birthdays.
you keep coming up with more family members. You
Yeah,
know,
he
week
does
on
tell
week
us often
to avoid
that
us. You know,
he's got
what's
more
going
family
on?
members that keep, coming up here.
True, true.
I don't believe him. I just don't believe him
Oh
anymore.
yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. I have many members in my family that they want to celebrate, but they don't want to celebrate at the same time. So yeah, they prefer to do it on
Uh,
different days. So that it's
all
why.
I know is that the celebrations that happen in Mexico, where they put pretty much explosives on top of every single one of their cakes, is literally the best.
Oh
It's the
yeah.
best. So, all right. So, Luthien, tell us, since we didn't get to talk to you after Splinterfest, what was your most memorable moment? Like, what was the thing that was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to forget this. This was amazing.
I don't know. Everything was amazing.
Everything.
As far as the most memorable moment while I was casting, it was definitely Brybro's battle, where
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember that, where
Stuns, the stuns.
he
Yeah,
got
that
the
there.
stun.
Yeah, son.
That
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Jim
Um,
Infer-
Other than that, my other most memorable thing would be hanging out with Lord and Virus. That was amazing.
Nice.
So Baron and I got to hang out with them 2 days on Friday and then again on Monday, and it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. We had such a good time.
Great couple of guys for sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just want to say I got to hang out with someone as well that was very cool in the past couple of weeks. For some reason, somehow, Rogue had a conference in Orlando, and I got to hang out with him one evening, and it was super cool. It was super fun.
Wow.
That's awesome.
It was great. I think that the community getting to hang out together is something that we all enjoy, so much, and especially for so many people. You know what? I was actually really surprised and really excited to see was we saw all the Japanese players that came as well. I thought that was very cool.
Oh,
That people
boy.
made the trip. People made the trip to come. So it looks like Slafer is moving forward. We've definitely seen Slafer before.
So this
So-
guy.
So I'm not sure if I'm 100% correct, but I do believe that Slafer Red is D Tough Stuff's alt, one of his alts. Okay,
Is it?
is it?
I do believe so.
Oh,
I could be wrong.
Interesting.
I could be wrong, but I do think that's the case.
I believe that we're
Oh.
in the finals, right? No, we got to be 1-1. So,
Virus says, "Yeah, I think so, Damour." So there you go.
Slafer won that one, and Voidwalk won that one. So we're in the final. We know Dark Bashi is moving forward. We'll see if Slafer, aka D-Tough, makes it through. How excited were you guys that a YGG SPL person won
2 of them.
the first ever tournament?
Both of
Yes,
the
just
winners were
Brybro.
YGG. Yeah, Brybro's and
YGG
YGG too.
members.
Hold on just a second, you guys. Scent of Heaven 88, we just want you to know how much we appreciate that you've come to join us this evening and put something in our chat. Happy Halloween weekend.
Happy
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween weekend. Luthien
Happy
will be sending
spooky
you,
Halloween.
excuse me, Baku will be sending you 1,000
What?
SPS from the 10,000 that he just won. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Handing out prizes from other people's accounts.
No, it's
That's
totally
pretty
cool.
awesome.
It's totally cool. Everybody said it's okay. It's fine. Everybody said it's fine. In reality, Lordo will be sending you, Halloween stream.
You're the best,
Luthien.
Baku. Thank you,
Luthien,
Baku.
I want to know how many costumes do you have ready for the next few days? How many costumes? I did like the sloth. I'm not gonna lie.
How many costumes? 1.
Yes. Are you gonna have just the cat costume, or are you going to have multiple costumes over the next few days?
Well, that's actually not mine. It's a bat and not a cat, and it
Oh, I'm so
belongs
sorry.
to my
Wow.
children. So I like
Nice.
raid their dress up in sometimes, but
That's excellent.
I'm dressing up like in what I wore to Splinterfest. I'm repurposing my cosplay. I went as Epona for Splinterfest, but I'm going as Eowyn from Lord of the Rings for Halloween.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
So we cannot get out of. Oh, looks like Voidwalk and Dark Bashi made it through. Sorry, guys. Normally, let's see that final. Let's see
the battle
match that's here.
Ilfane versus the Kretch.
You guys, you know what I've heard? I've heard we're getting new streaming tools for when we are streaming tournaments, and I cannot
that
wait
would be
for that.
amazing.
We've been waiting for a while for it. So I have to tell you, Luthien. So my little girl has like everything princess, of course, and I was like talking to my wife, and I was like, "Hey, are we gonna have like, we're gonna go get her like a costume, you know?" And she's like, "Well," I said, "Or are we just gonna do princess because she's got like so many different dresses?" And she's like, "Yeah, let's just do princesses." So literally every party over the last few days, she has been like, school had like a Halloween parade, and so she was brave. But guys, I need to tell you, she was not very brave. She saw mommy and daddy. She saw mommy and daddy, and she was actually very upset, and she started crying. And then I, like the sensitive father I am, said, "You're super brave. Brave girls don't cry." That was not wise.
Yes, no. Definitely not.
In hindsight.
So, not really, guys.
But I think that actually, we sent it to everybody and said brave, not being brave. So today she had a birthday party, Halloween birthday party, and she was Elsa today. And then I don't know who she's going to be tomorrow, but it's like a different princess every day in this house right now. It's pretty crazy. So that's
what we do for Halloween. We don't like buy costumes. My kids have a whole bunch of dress up stuff. Like, I'm not going to go out and spend $50 on a cheap costume. And I have 5 kids, so that's $50 times 5. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So
absolutely not.
They get
Doesn't
creative.
make any sense at all.
Yeah,
exactly. So we had this really incredible thing. I know this has nothing to do with Splinterlands, but we're talking about costumes, so I just need to say it. So we have a really good friend that works at the Orlando Ballet, and they were about to give away just like a ton of dresses. And he brings over like 4 garbage bags full of dresses that they were about to throw away. And it took my wife like 3 days to get through it. So it was just her like 3rd birthday, like a couple weeks ago. And we're literally like giving dresses away to everybody who showed up because there was that. I mean, I'm telling you, it was like 200 dresses. Like it was insane. And it was like, Baku, don't worry, I'll send you one. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem, Baku.
If you have any left over, send me some for my kids.
I'll let you know.
That would be good idea.
I know that Cydrake would like some as well. So
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. A dark one.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we don't celebrate Halloween in Argentina. I would think that you do not celebrate Day of the Dead like they do in Mexico. But that's not during Halloween, right, Cydrake?
Well, in Argentina, I'm not really sure.
No, in Mexico.
No, in Mexico, we do like the thing in Coco, with the Coco movie. It's the same thing.
I think it's November 2nd, right?
So it's close.
Actually, 3 days. Like 31, the first one, the two. I know. The first one, the second one, and
do you paint your face and stuff? Do you do it?
No, it's not like that. We usually go to the cemeteries and just like
deface
the same thing
deface property and stuff.
Basically.
Do you like eggs?
It's not necessary to do that.
No, it's totally cool, Cedric. Fine. All right, here is our first battle.
I could sing. I could
look
sing.
Look at this, you guys. Look at the bling that's being shown off here. Dark Bashi versus Voidwalk, and everybody's showing their gold bling right now.
Yeah. I love the Scargore at the bottom there. With the Tinder lock from Rift Watchers.
Tusk the Wide. Ash Mirage. It might not, guys. Oh, wow. Okay, I was about to say I don't know if it'll be enough, but I don't know. That Phineas is getting really big.
The Enrage.
There he goes. There he
goes. Oh, no.
The Enrage is doing work.
Well,
but the question is,
the Chemist was doing okay, but now I think it's over. It's not going to be enough. Yep. It's not going to be enough.
Doesn't have it in the tank to get there.
All right. Nice. So the first one goes to Dark.
Tarsa takes the win.
Nice.
Yep. Dark Bakshi. Dark Bakshi takes the win on that first one. Yeah, actually, Cydrake, I think we would like to hear some Cocomelon songs at some point. That would be excellent.
Yeah, I
think that would be great.
I think I could do it.
You could do it?
I think tonight, at the end
it is a good night for it. It is. I know that we have not had a battle between your nemesis lately. We might need to do that next week. As well.
I would love some Encanto songs personally.
But, yes, we are very much Encanto fans over here as well. Not gonna lie.
I spent about half an hour today with my kids singing songs from Encanto. I know all the words.
Love Encanto, yeah. Interesting. Here is the second battle, just for the record. Interesting comment that I wanted to make is a lot of times the Portuguese, because my wife is Brazilian, as you guys are aware. A lot of times the Brazilian Portuguese translation is not very good. And the first thing that my wife said when she heard that was, this is the best translation I've heard in forever in regards to a Disney cartoon. Yeah. We celebrate football here too, Matt LA. A Copa do Mundo is on its way. The World Cup, baby. And I got a buddy who's going to work it for Fox News, and I'm really excited for him. Dang. So he just headed to Qatar. So it's really cool. So how do you think Argentina's gonna do, Matt? Do you think they're gonna break the curse? Do you think they're gonna make it happen? It looks like we're about to tie this up, you guys.
I think Kelly's going to take it.
2-2. Yep. There it goes. So we go down to, I believe our best of 3, right?
Yeah, you are. My finals is best of 5 on the Silver League, but here we have best of 3.
Best of 3 works better. And okay, it looks like we do have a winner. So hopefully that will not come up on my screen. I don't think it will.
I think we already saw it.
It's okay.
Here it is. Here it is.
Final battle.
The final battle.
Bling versus
Dark.
A little bit of Bling.
Dark Bakshi versus Voidwalk. We've seen Voidwalk up front multiple times, haven't we?
Voidwalk has been a regular top pole position placement. So yeah, regular winner.
That's excellent.
Well, that mess will cost.
Yesterday, I had 2 brand new winners entering the top ranks.
Oh, that's super cool. I love seeing that. There she is, guys. Can she carry it? Can she carry it to the end?
On her
I don't think so.
Not in
Dark Bakshi, congratulations on your win. Looks like first place is Dark Bakshi, second place is Voidwalk, and third place is Slafer Red, aka Dita. So, all right, you guys, what an absolutely incredible Halloween stream this evening. We will send you your packs. Maybe Damour could send you your packs, since he's probably already logged into that account.
Can do.
believe it or not, we do not have any giveaways this evening. It's Halloween.
Yes.
And we don't have any giveaways, but we have Cydrake ready to sing in Spanish to all of you.
Sing.
Which is candy in itself. Yes, it is. Yes, it
Sweetest
is.
of candies.
It is the sweetest of sounds, the sweetest of candies. Scent of heaven. Don't worry, Baku will send you 1,000 SPS. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm
to sing
ready.
This? Are you guys ready
do
to make
this.
sure you clip this? Because this could be the clip of the week right here. This could be the clip of the week. All right. Do it, Cydrake.
Here we go.
Happy Halloween.
Wait.
Wait
Okay,
for
here
it,
we go.
wait for it.
Recuérdame, hoy me tengo que ir, mi amor. Recuérdame, no llores, por favor. Te llevo en mi corazón y cerca me tendrás. A solas yo te cantaré. Regresar, recuérdame, aunque tenga que emigrar. Recuérdame, si mi guitarra oyes llorar, ella con su triste canto te acompañará hasta que en mis brazos estés.
I will always recuerda você. Yeah, Cydrake. Ladies and gentlemen, Cydrake's his name. He is the one that sings to us all in Spanish. Yes, it is you, Coco. Thank you so much, Cydrake, for making our Halloween so special. Guys, what a great stream tonight. Luthien, it is so good to see you back. We have missed
My
you.
nemesis.
Your nemesis.
Welcome.
Welcome back. Baku.
Welcome back, my nemesis.
I don't know about y'all, but I think Baku had the win of the night. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty incredible.
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
Guys, we will be back next week, same time, same place. And don't forget that Damour is running an Asia European stream as well. Damour, tell us when that is.
So that runs at 5 o'clock Thailand time on the Saturday. That's for Filipinos 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., 5 p.m. Thailand time. For Europeans, it will be 5 hours before that, so somewhere around lunchtime. And come and join us. It's as exciting as this one, but it is a silver league instead of bronze.
Yeah, we wanted to, change it up a little bit, which is great. We love the fact that he's throwing a silver tournament and we get to throw a bronze tournament. So, and of course, Cydrake is on iTunes. Make no mistake, you guys. We support Cydrake. Cydrake, I believe that Cydrake should throw us out tonight. Don't you guys think so? I think so. So, Cydrake, send us out of here, and we will see you guys next week.
Yes, so thank you, everybody. Thank you for tonight. It was really, really great. And remember, you have to do the trick or treat tonight, or maybe the next 3 days. And also remember, yes. And remember also to follow up. We have the Twitch, we have TikTok, we have everything. So smash the follow up and keep playing.
And keep playing, everyone. We'll see you next week. Keep playing.
Adios.